Good evening everybody, and welcome to this unboxing of the Adeptus Titanicus from the Horus Heresy Grandmaster Edition box set. As you can see, the box is quite large and doesn't even fit in the frame. So we shall begin by taking off the shrink wrap, which I'm struggling with already. I used to use my fingernail for this, and now I'm failing. This is what I imagine it feels like for a child at Christmas nowadays. Except instead of an Adeptus Titanicus box, we're likely to get perhaps a pair of socks. Right, so there we have it. There's the box. Oh, this is lovely shrink wrap. So let's get the lid off. Get the lid off, get the lid off, and done. Well, I'll use this as a tray to put the bits in. So we have in here our templates. I'm interested to see if they are the same size as the old templates, but these are in a much more fetching blue colour, I feel. We'll have a look at these all in a minute. We have what looks like a Warlord sprue, a copy of the same Warlord sprue, and some buildings, some more buildings, knights, some more knights, oh, drunken knights, more buildings, more buildings. What we'll do is we'll go back through and look at these more in detail in a minute. More buildings, bigger sprue this time. On this side we have what looks like the Warlord panels. A copy of that sprue. Another of those big building sprues. A Warlord gubbin sprue. More buildings. More buildings. We could just repeat that bit over and over, couldn't I? And over here, Warlord gubbins, foot. Okay, down here we have, not sure what that is. Then we have two Mickey Mouse ears. And whatever this is, a big piece of cardboard, or perhaps a poster. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Multiple sheets of decals. A sample chapter of the book. Ruler. Little bag of what do you call these? Cards. God. Look how clever I am. I can't remember the word of cards. Dice. And cardy bits. Reading material. What's that? What was that? Reading material. Pieces of paper. And of course, the rulebook. So let's have a little look at all the individual elements there. We'll start with the rulebook. Nice looking tome here. About the size of a codex. We'll do a little flip through. Some nice artwork. We have the old ribbon there. Some interesting Titan pictures. Dice, how to play the game. Quite a big rule book. Looks like there's a lot of rules in there. Open play. Look like scenarios here. And the important artwork section. We'll have a look in depth in this book in another video later on this evening, I think. So that's the rulebook. Next up, we have two of these. These appear to be maybe cheat sheets. They're both exactly the same. We have a round summary, orders, repairs, hit rolls, armor rolls, smash attacks, So I would say these are quick start cheat sheet style things with damage charts here on the back. Yep, and weapon traits, amongst other things. Next up, we have this. I'm not sure what this is. Instruction manuals. Cellophane. Okay, so this is what appears to be the knight's instructions. This one's to the side. How to put your knights together. Quite in depth. Lots of parts here on the legs. Almost as in depth as the proper model here. Weapon options. Battle cannon, chain fist, thermal cannon, can't remember the name of the assault cannon. Tells you about the decals there. Yeah, nice little one. Next up, the Warlord Titan instruction manual. We have, looks like it goes together much like a knight to begin with. A lot of this top section, these are the void shields, I believe. Little guns on the top. Are these on the actual one? I don't remember seeing those on the main Warlord. But, you know, maybe I missed them. That's quite cool. Great Crusade Armorials, Age of Darkness, Traitor Armorials. So there'll be your little glyphs on your different shoulder pads and whatnot. Missile launcher. Legio Mortis paint guide, Ataris, Phonicus, Furians, Astorum, and I'm going to guess the one I want to do, Ignatum, not in there. But yeah, nice little manual. It's full colour as well. Also in there we had, this is what I'm very interested in, the building kits. The Civitas Imperialis buildings. So these look like they go together much like the old Basilica Edibuloseb. Yeah, that's the one. The old City of Death buildings. We'll go for that. Looks like it goes together much the same way. Nice flat little floor plans. I'm wondering just how many buildings we can make out of this kit. An objective stand here. So I think these objectives come in the other sprue from the rules, but you can put them on top of buildings from the building kit. So we'll take note of that for later. Quite like this little building, might make that one. Probably won't do a double stack, but maybe I will. We shall see. Okay. Next up, Titanicus by Dan Abnett. I'm not going to read this entire book to you. I know that you would like me to, but I'm afraid it's just not going to happen unless we want a like 90-hour video. So I might read that perhaps on the toilet or on an aeroplane. Next up, what are these? These are the data cards of a sort, and they appear to be the most well-wrapped thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
If you'll bear with me, might have to there's a case for this, yeah? Don't be cellophane, children. Doesn't take long. Down here we have...
Oh, they're going to slide everywhere. There they go. More cellophane. We have more Wonka game here. These appear to be the Knight Banner cards for your Questoris Knights. A Reaver Titan card. Very interesting. Left arm, carapace, right arm. So I guess your weapons of choice go here. Ooh, little holes. I don't know if you can see those. If they're showing up, we'll try and get the light on those. You can see the little holes to put your nubs. I'm not sure what nubs will go in them. The Knight card also has the nubs here. Another Reaver Titan. Warhound. already ready for those. Another Warhound card, your Warlord card, and another Warlord card. All have the same logo on the back, nothing secret. So there's a few of those looking good. Next up, we have the decals. This one here appears to be, if I can get a zoom, the Knight transfer sheet with House Cold Shroud, House Vironi, Maccabeus, Malanax, and random details. None of those fit my Knight house, but this is always the case of games. I always pick the Knights or chapter that isn't supported by the stuff in the kit. That's fine. More Knight decals here. I've noticed they haven't got the little decal protection paper on. The Warlord Titan transfer sheet. This one has Raphonicus, Furians, Astorum, Ataris and Mortis, along with other symbols. And no ignatum. Games Workshop, where is it? I demand to know. 2 of those sheets, 1 for each Warlord, I would imagine. Next up we have dice. Dice that look interesting. Let's see what sort of dice we have. We have a normal number dice. Always nice to have a blank dice, or a blank die I should say, with no number. Little d whatever. And these special, hello. Oh, so the dice have a Titan symbol on the 6, not the 1, for those interested. What look like order dice or some sort of thing. I think you buy these dice from Ann Summers. You have like kiss the leg, kiss the body. You know what I mean, people who have been there. Or another one of those little dice. A scatter dice, so I thought they were long gone. And more of those order dice. So it appears we have an irradiation dice, a leg dice, a scatter dice, a radiation dice, some of these order dice, some normal number dice, and 2 D whatevers. See if we can get them off without making a huge mess. Can we do it? Can we do it? I think we've done it. Okay, away with you to the bin with the other pieces of cellophane. So here we have an oh no, we're out of focus. An Adeptus Titanicus small card deck in the world's most tightest cellophane you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh my word, take it again. Tastes so good. Tastes really nice. I literally cannot get in there. I'm going to just say they're weapon cards. There's a hole. Can I exploit that hole? No. I might have to get tool out. I'm going to knock everything down by doing it. Oh, we're done. We're in. We are in.
And there we go. Cellophane. So here we are. A load of what appear to be weapon cards. These probably fit onto the other big cards. Let's try and do an example here. So we have the Warlord Titan, and we may want to put a Ariok Titan Power Claw in this section here, and they fit. So I'm going to say I was right. Anyway, next up, stratagem cards. Let's see if we can zoom in on those. This is called a large card deck. Thermal mines. Cost 2. 2 what? I don't know.
Let's see if we can get into these. Easier than we got into the other cards. When I was a child, I used to get into these card decks really easily.
Cellophane. So we have not tricks and tactics cards. Vital cargo, more tricks and tactics. Hold the line, range support, glory and honor, battlefield assets, noble sacrifice from a trick and tactic. So these appear to be objectives, special play cards, and perhaps cards you might use for things up your sleeve. But do they all have a cost? Cost X, okay. Cost 1, that one doesn't. Retrieval, that might be a mission. Anyway, let's move on. We have a ruler. If we put it down here, we can see that the ruler is as wide as my cutting mat there. I expect to give you some more useful information, but that, I'm afraid, will be the extent of the ruler's unboxing. Yeah. Okay, and then we have this. I'm not sure what this is. This is just like a box insert. Tells you how to put your battlefield assets together. And on the other side is this wonderful, wonderful poster, which will definitely be going on my wall. Maybe. And then onto the kits. So we have 2 bases. Is the plural of bases bases, or is it bassi, bassi? Who knows? So this appears to be the biggest deal. Let's get a little look at these in detail. If it's going to let me see. Are you going to let me have a look? No. If I bring it closer. Excuse me. These appear to be some sort of turning mechanism. Not sure what this is. These are the battlefield assets. That's that cannon malarkey. Turn counters, 1 to 5 here. Little asset holders. I guess you plop these out, stick them in these holes. Not so much going on the other side. So yeah, that is the sprue you would buy with your rulebook, I would imagine. Let's continue on our quest. So, buildings. We have one of these. See if we can zoom in. I just tapped that trying to zoom in. Yeah, so we have a few floor tiles, wall tiles, big wall tiles, and these would be your buttresses, I imagine. We'll see how many of these sprues we get. So you get that one, and then this one, which is a copy, the same sprue, and this one, which is a copy of the same sprue, this one, which is a copy of the same sprue. I like these little doorways here, very snazzy. And these blank areas here look like where you would put your bits.
And after that, you'll bear with me one moment.
We get another 1, 2, 3, 4 of these smaller building sprues. And these appear to be... what is this? Maybe these are like the little buildings that go on the top that would hold your battlefield assets. Looks like we have dual use floors. It could be flat, or perhaps you would like a little hatch here. But yeah, we get 4 of those sprues. I'm interested to see just how much we can make with those. So we'll move those out of the way.
Next up,
We have a Warlord Titan, appears to be one of these. That's a duplicate, so we'll put that to the side. One of these. And one of these. So it looks like there appears to be 3 sprues to the Warlord Titan. You'll bear with me a moment. We'll put these to the side while we have a look. In this sprue we have all the gubbins that make the skeleton, as it were. The foot, these are quite large, I would have to point out, these feet. Tiny little parts, I think they're the void shields there. I'm not sure what this part is. Little las cannon thing, don't know if you can see that, that is tiny. If I can zoom in on that there for you, that looks fantastic. Cannot wait to be putting these together. We're putting these together on stream tomorrow. And there's a little door at the back there. So that's one sprue of the Warlord. And then we have this sprue, which I'm going to call the head and gun sprue. On here we have the missile launcher, pistons, and the heads. Looks like you get a choice of 2 heads in the kit, one with a little more detail than the other one. Not sure which one I prefer as of yet. I'm sure we'll decide that when we build this on stream. And after that we have everyone's favourite, the armour panels sprue, which doesn't want to focus. Here we go. We have the traitor panels, some generic Titan panels, and some blank ones for your decals if you're that way inclined, which I don't have any in my Titan Legion of choice. After that, leg panels, these are those bits that go near the arm, I think. Lots of arm panels. They're the shields. Yep, they're the little shields that we all know go on the sides. So yeah, 3 sprues to the Warlord, which is that one, and that one. And you get 2 sets of each of these sprues. Hold on a moment. And then you get 2 knight sprues. And it is interesting to note, I've got no bases for my knights. And I'm going to have to dig something out for those. Is it worth complaining? I think not. But there we go, that is a knight sprue. There is a lot of little bits going on. Can you see the heads? There's a head, I think. Can you see his head? Let's try and get a little zoom on that. Zoom. And then we just there we are, there's the head. We have these reactors, chain fist, little stubber. These are quite a cheap kit, relatively. I think they're about £15. Looks like they do come on 1 sprue, so that would explain things. There's the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the rest of the legs? 5, 6. There we go. So yeah, just 1 sprue for 3 knights. Interesting. Last but not least, we have the blue template sprue, which is exactly the same as all the other templates. And that is it. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you all very soon. Bye.
Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, then please don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. We also have a Patreon page, an Instagram page, a Twitter page, and a Facebook page for you to come and watch also. See you soon. Bye bye.